I'm going to test Stronghold II. I've never played this thing.
I was young, naive. War fell upon us so quickly. There was no word from the king. The land destroyed. People were butchered like cattle. They burned our homes. The barons moved with murderous haste. And then they reached us. People prepared as if they had a chance. My lord watched, waited for the inevitable. In my heart, I knew that for my lord this battle was lost. But for me, the war was just beginning.
A time for ambition in an age of endless war. Stronghold II. Build your castle well.
Cool. Sorry, Stronghold.
Greetings, Lord Ed.
Ed? The fuck? So, just finished with the Crusader 1, and it was extremely disappointing when compared with the original game. So let's see if there's some actually improvements in the story and things on 2. The menu is much close to a classic menu. I quite like it, the original menu of 1. Not many configurations are there. Why is it so low? I'm going to leave on the original one, and if I need I can increase it. I think the other game, yes, the first game allowed me to go down to 10. But the Crusaders, the minimum was 20, I believe. Well, let me leave on the original one and I can change if it's too slow. Quite a lackluster menu, but has a nice animation of this guy that looks like the wolf, but good. The character is quite here. Combat intensive styles of play. Gentle game modes focusing mainly on castle life. Play the tutorial. I'm going to play the tutorial. The tutorial of the Crusader is identical with the tutorial of 1. They are the exact same lines except for the variables. Like instead of Saxon Hall, it's the Arabic thing. There's a new narrator too. There are new sprites. But the content, the order, everything you have to do is the same. let's see this one, if they actually made new things. These professions I can see here is the farmer gathering wheat. What does this guy take? A deer? That's a crazy way to get a deer. Perhaps some flour? So there is nothing new here. Unless it's a pig or this sheep. There is no sheep on one. That would be a great change in the game. Have clothes and things like that. This is normal wood. There is a guy with a fucking bear. Tamed, apparently. No. Is this a leash? There is a guy with a cart. On one, there is, but it's only illustrative. The merchant. There is no really carts in the game to improve the logistics. Well, I'm going to the tutorial, forgot. But I will first try this.
Welcome to Stronghold II, my lord. Our simple tutorial will teach you the basics of building your first castle.
The graphics are quite in your face, quite sharp.
In the center of the screen is your keep, the most important building in your castle. In
It's not in
times
the
to
center.
come, it will be at the center of some great battles and splendid feasts. First of all, however, let's learn how to control the camera and move about your lands. You move your view by simply pushing the mouse to the edge of the screen in the direction you wish to travel. Using the arrow keys on the keyboard will have a similar effect. Try it now and push the mouse to the edge of the screen.
The paragraph is slightly different, but this is exactly the same thing as the previous tutorials I just mentioned. Oh.
Good! Rotating the camera is great for getting just the right view of your castle. Holding down the mouse wheel and moving your mouse to the left or right will rotate your view, as will using the Q and E keys. Try rotating the view now.
What the fuck, man? This thing is so huge, it hides the entire screen. Imagine trying to see what is actually happening behind it.
Great! You can also zoom the view in and out. To do this, spin the mouse wheel forwards or backwards, or use the R and F keys. Try this now.
There is free rotation. That is something different. On the original one, there were 4 fixed points of view, and that is it.
Good.
There is no free zoom on the other
Architect
either.
view shows your castle from directly above. This is great for laying out your castle walls and spotting breaches in your defenses. It is activated by pressing the spacebar. Try it now. Good.
What
now
the
press the
fuck?
spacebar again to return to the normal view.
The other one would flatten everything. It was much better than looking from above, like I cannot see what the fuck is happening here.
Now that you are familiar with moving about your lands, it's time to get to work building up your castle. To store wood, stone, and many other vital resources, every castle needs a stockpile. Left-click on the stockpile icon to select it as the current building to be placed.
Fuck's my view, man. I'm zoomed out completely, but if I look like this, the game does not save the variable of what my zoom was. It resets the fucking thing. See? What the hell? Now, on the other one there was a scribe here. If I try to do anything that I could not, the game would tell me I cannot do this at this point. There is no scribe now. I have to look up this detail here. It was a lot easier to see before. The money, the population. This is what the scribe showed before, and this thing, honor, did not exist on the other game. So, some quite different things are happening. The graphics, obviously, have improved greatly. The menu, kind of smaller, it's here on the side now. The minimap is still some piece of shit that does not show the actual entire map. Oh, but I can zoom out. It's a little better. There are several confusing options. Radar map. Left click to move. I cannot click these things. But these should be the construction menus. They are the 5 original ones. The keep. No, these are not the original ones. This is working things. This is farm. This is housing. This is the keep. And what is this? War? There were 2 farm menus previously. One for the actual farms and one for farm buildings. Production from farming, some shit. And there is a 61 that is for evil things and probably good ones, which before were contained in here. Okay, let's just go for it.
Now find a flat piece of land where you would like to place the stockpile.
That's
Move
huge.
your mouse over the main screen until your stockpile appears.
There's no
Then
space
left click to place it.
in the world for these huge things. Would you put it here?
Now that you have a stockpile, you will also need to place a granary to feed your peasants.
Peasants started to be born. I had 0, so I could not lose this thing. On the original one, you would keep going down the entire tutorial until you actually put your granary. By that time, you'd have some 70. But then, they would make it go up. Oh, look, it's going down. No, I do not have a granary, I have a stockpile. What the fuck? This is a stockpile? On the other one, it was... Oh shit, my view. It was something near the castle. Here I have an actual place to put it. Cool.
Left click on the granary building and move your mouse pointer over the main screen
I
until the
thought you had
granary
the
appears.
granary.
Then left click to place it. Well done, my liege. You now have the foundation of your castle economy. I have had some wood and stone placed in your stockpile and some meat delivered to your granary. If you look at the front of your keep, you will see a campfire. This is where your peasants will gather to wait for a job in the castle.
That's some very well dressed peasants, man. Like they look like hunters or some cult.
I will find me a job soon. I'm falling asleep. I will find me a job soon. I'm falling asleep. The food here is so boring. Could we have a bit more variety in what we eat?
It's not so British. I cannot see my fucking stockpile. And I cannot see this thing. They were transparent before. I mean, the stockpile was fixed on the castle. And was simply a piece of ground with everything.
I'm falling asleep.
And this would become transparent so I could actually see inside.
If we wish to attract peasants to the castle, we need our vital popularity rating to be high. With popularity over 50, peasants will come to the castle and we can expand our operations. Once it is below 50, however, they will start to leave and our economy will suffer. Making changes to the tax rate and food rationing are just 2 of the ways of manipulating our popularity rating.
That's some different tutorial from before. My lord.
For more information on the castle, try left-clicking on the reports book. The currently selected report is the popularity report. This shows all of the factors affecting popularity. The large number indicates how your popularity will change in the coming month. Now click the right mouse button to close the reports panel.
There's a report on popularity here. There's some military strength report. I can click it. Armed peasant. Spearman. There is something even weaker than spearman now. There are archers, crossbowmen, macemen, pikemen, swordsmen, and knight. Bolt warrior. Outlaw. Light Cavalry, Axe Thrower, Assassin, Horse Archer, Berserker, Thief. Thief does not exist either, but Assassin and probably Light Cavalry too. No, not Light Cavalry. But Assassin and Horse Archer existed on the Crusader, but all of the others are new. Shit. This is from the Crusader, Fireball list. 2 different kinds of siege tower. Is this car? Burning car. Leatherman. Where are the engineers? Honor gained, man. With this shit, I have honor. I have 12 now. There is a lot of mechanics now. The game really changed. Let's hope for the best. They actually tell me I have homeless people if I'm overcrowded probably. I have idle people. Unfilled jobs. This is in case I have no people left and I have things, jobs. In dungeon, man. There is something dungeon mechanics now. That's a really change in the whole game. Seems interesting. There are different kinds of taxes now for the finances. They have several castles. Oh shit. Let's go on with the tutorial and explore them.
In order to keep your peasants happy, you must provide them with food. It's time to get some of the idle peasants to work producing food. One of the quickest ways to get some food in your granary is the hunter's post. Now, choose the hunter's hut.
Oh, it skipped. There is a granary. It's on food. I cannot see the other shit. It does not change even if I click it. Haha, hilarious. Yeah, this is castle, this is military, as I supposed. Civilian, farm and food and industries. And you can feed a shit ton of things here. The others do not have many options. On the other one, I have 4 types of food. Hunting, apples, cheese, and bread. Let's see what this game has to offer with all that fucking space.
Good. Now place 4 hunters' huts. Then click on the right mouse button to close the build panel.
So intensive. There are some gray areas that show me where I cannot put. That's a great improvement, man. Cannot put it here. There is no gray area, but yeah. That's a real great improvement because sometimes it was a pain to find a place. What if I put one at the other? Did it block it?
Very good. For each hunter's hut you placed, a peasant from the keep will change into a hunter and hunt food, which will then be delivered to the granary. Our food stocks will soon start to grow.
They look less cool than these dark colors.
Now we have more food coming in, let's use it to boost our popularity rating. Left-click on the granary building you placed earlier to bring up the granary panel and change your ration level.
What the fuck, dear? Rudolph. Donner. Blitzen. Blitzen again? Where are the others? But these are the deers from Santa Claus. Where's Comet Me? I want to see Comet. All of them are done. Sad Comet noises.
Good. Now left-click on the plate with all the food on it to increase the peasant's ration level to extra. Well done, my liege. Due to your generous rationing, we are now gaining a big bonus to Castle's popularity each month. The downside to this is that the peasants are consuming food more quickly than they were before. The bar at the bottom of the panel will show you the rate at which a unit of food is consumed. Or you can simply see the units of food disappear from your granary on the map.
Where? it says on the map again, man. That's so crazy. The map is this mini map, not my actual screen. Oh, there's a +4. Crazy shit. This looks awful, man. The other one had more information. It had my current and the monthly thing that I did not understand, but it was there. And the 5 plates looked much cooler than this silly chain. There is a arrow here. I want to see what it does, but the game does not let me.
Now, if you would, please click on the More Information icon on the granary panel. This panel shows exactly how much food we have remaining.
Okay. This is the old thing. Except it does not show me how happy people are. Happy people is based on the quantity. And the types of food eaten gives honor now instead of happiness. What does this fucking do? Furthermore, I can see it's the 4 original kinds of food. That is not new.
It also allows you to set what food types the peasants are allowed to eat.
Not allowed to eat my fucking cheese.
As you can see, the peasants have enough food to last them for quite a while. Somewhat disappointingly, however, we only have one type of food coming in. Feeding our peasants multiple food types would provide my lord with a small amount of honor.
Honor. My honor.
Honor is a most valuable asset to any castle, and once acquired can be spent on many important things, such as taking a promotion, buying estates, and creating our own knights. Let's build some apple orchards so that the peasants will be able to eat a diet of both apples and meat. This will start to bring some honor into the castle.
Am I having honor? From God knows where.
Ah, a slight problem. Look at the stockpile. There is very little wood available to build the apple orchards.
I cannot fucking
We
see
need
the
to place
stockpile.
some saw pits to bring in some wood.
Look at the stockpile. I'm looking at this motherfucking shit. There is nothing I can see. Only the roof of the building. What the fuck just happened? If I approach enough, it becomes visible. It's the only fucking thing within my view. There is some stone and some wood. I can count, just like the old one. Cool. I can actually see inside. What the hell is this, man? Is this meat? What's the meat? It's empty. It said it had a bunch of shit. Is this meat? Yeah. Yeah, what the fuck is this, man? Looks like bananas. Very hard to count, very hard to measure. Okay, if I approach I can see it. I wish I could see it from far away, but okay.
To build some saw pits, click on the industry panel. Hammer. Now, click on the saw pit icon.
This costs 5 and this costs 3. These are the original costs in the game. I'm not sure about the production, but
Finally, sire, place 4 saw pits close to the trees.
I can spin in it. Finally. Finally. On the other one I could not. It was a real pain. Very saddening. Instead of having 2 gates now, I probably can just spin it. These guys had horsemen. Finally. That was so slow before. Fuck my soul.
Excellent. 4 of our peasants will soon change into woodcutters and proceed to gather wood. Let's sit back and watch our woodcutters gather wood until we have enough wood stored to place our orchards.
They look like the original woodcutters actually.
How are you today?
What fucking shit is? They have no beard, man. What a fake woodcutter. The old woodcutter was also old. The old sawmill thing was an actual wooden house with a piece of wood in front of it so it could cut the wood.
Yeah, it's just up here.
What the fuck? Let me get on my horse and move to the tree. That
The
was so
food here is
fast.
so boring. Could we have a bit more variety in what we eat?
How did this entire horse and things only cost 3 wood, man? Insane mechanics. What the fuck would they do inside this place? They have a giant saw. They did not use their axe. It should be rather inconsequential now to put them far away. They can move on this thing. They would carry this on their shoulder. They have grown so weak now. They would just walk around with that shit.
Let's go.
Holy cow. That is not 8 production. The old one produced 8. They need to go to the exact stockpile, not only the entrance of the building. 4 and 4. That is more than 8.
I've spotted another problem, my liege.
That's much more than
We now
8.
have enough wood to build the orchards, but no peasants left to work them. In order to attract new peasants to the castle, they will need a place to live. Let's increase our population capacity by building an extra hovel. Click on the civilian menu. House. Now choose the hovel icon and place a hovel. Good. Now more peasants will soon arrive and make their way to the campfire. Each hovel provides space for 8 peasants, and as long as our popularity
Where is
stays
the timing?
high, the more hovels
What
we
the
build,
fuck?
the more peasants will come
What
to the
the
castle.
fuck?
Okay, now we can build those orchards. Please click on the food panel icon. Now choose the apple orchard from the menu. Now place 3 orchards. A good idea, my liege, is to build them close to the granary. That way the farmers will be able to deliver the apples far more quickly.
I suppose they can walk through it.
Good. Now the peasants are eating both apples and meat. You will receive a small bonus to your honor each month that your peasants eat multiple food types. Our current honor levels can be seen on the menu bar, and any honor gained is shown as a crown floating above the granary.
I just saw something hateful about the placement. When I was placing this guy walked by, or some other guy, some hunter, and I could not place because the hunter was there, which is something extremely stupid. If this is possible, if this is walkable, why are you blocking because of that guy? Even if it was not, why could I not chain the building? And once the guy moves out, like, it will be built. Very bad. Kept that bad thing. Statues? What a fucking statues?
Now, let's generate some money to finance the expansion of our castle by taxing our peasants. First, we must place a treasury. Click on the civilian tab, then on the treasury icon. Here's the treasury.
Treasury. This is entirely new.
Good. Now let's place it on the map.
Where? Should it be close to the castle? Should it be on a safe place? What does it receive? From where? That's some questions.
Now, left-click on the treasury to bring up the treasury screen.
Bailiff. Did not come out of my peasants. I have 8 peasants per hovel. That's the same thing as before. These people do not count. Left click to the treasury screen.
Currently, taxes are set to low. We are receiving some money from the peasants each month, but this is generating negative popularity. Peasants never seem to grasp the value of taxes.
So I need this thing to set the taxes. It's no longer controlled by my castle. My castle is just for show.
We can increase the tax rate by clicking on the bag of coins icon. This will bring in more money for each peasant we have, but castle popularity will take a bigger negative hit each time we increase them. Click on the full bag of coins icon to change the tax rate to normal. A good way to increase popularity in times of trouble is to give some money back to the peasants. Clicking on the empty bag icon will first decrease taxes and then start to give our money away. I personally find this course of action most distressing. Now that the economy is up and running, my lord, we should focus on creating some men-at-arms. First, we will need an armory to store our weapons.
It's all the treasury does. Set some stupid tax. Does not need to be close to anyone. Does not need to collect anywhere. What if it is destroyed? Do I lose all my gold? A very weird shit is happening here.
To build an armory, click on the military panel. Now, click on the armory icon and place an armory.
Cost is both. Now it's more normal. This one needs to be close to this because it receives the actual.
Good! I have added some
Resources.
spears into the armory.
I need to zoom so much, man. Who designed this shit?
In order to build troops, you will need a barracks, so place one now.
There goes all my stone. I'm spinning it instead of placing it. It's so big I cannot fucking see, man. Everything is so huge. What megalomaniac made this game? That's the enemy? What?
Excellent. Now we are ready to create some troops. Left click on the barracks to bring up the barracks panel. At the moment, we have the resources to raise two different troop types. An armed peasant, which requires only a little gold to train, and a spearman who needs both gold and a spear. Click on the spearman icon 4 times. This will create 4 spearmen who will form up at the barracks. You can create troops as long as you have the required weapons, gold, and have free peasants available. Maybe now we should get the troops into action. To select a single unit, merely left-click on him. He will greet you and wait for your commands. To select multiple units, press and hold down the left mouse button and drag the mouse to create a box. Any units caught inside the box will be selected. My liege, why don't you try and drag a box around your spearmen now?
Yeah.
To move the spearmen, left-click on the ground where you would like them to move to. For now, we need to move the soldiers to the red flag near the bridge.
Left click. I'm left click. Nothing's happening.
Spurs forward.
I right clicked, which is the selecting button on all games up to now, and they walk. And this thing is clearly telling me to left click on the ground.
Keep ranks.
But I just right clicked again. Left click was doing no.
Now, with your units still selected, scroll slightly to the north of your current position. You will find a small bandit camp currently being guarded by some rogue bandits. Move your mouse over the bandits until your mouse cursor turns red. This is the attack cursor. Once the cursor turns red, left-click on the bandits, and your spearmen will charge towards them and battle will commence.
It's selected. I need to use the right button again. The tutorial is wrong. Either the game is bugged or they updated the game on the Steam version and did not update the tutorial. The lines. There is no fucking sound. looks so silly.
Now, I would advise that we destroy the bandit camp to stop any more cursed bandits from posing a threat to our castle. Select your spearman and move your cursor over the bandit camp until the camp turns red. Now, left-click on the camp and our spearman will attack.
What is that fucking sound, man?
Excellent! With the bandits out of the way, commerce is free to flourish. Now is a good time to use some of your newly gained honor to purchase a second estate for us. Scroll north until you find the estate with the green arrow pointing to the flag at the estate center. Then left-click on the estate center to open the estate panel.
What? Scroll north. No. Until you find the estate with the green arrow pointing. I should have selected on the first thing. What the fuck? There is no green arrow. Just no. Oh my god, this shit is bugged. What is a stupid estate even?
Spears! Up!
There's a red arrow, some red shit here. As I see before. There is nothing directly to the north. And there is nothing elsewhere. Fuck me. Well, fuck me. Stronghold II. Buy estate. There's a bunch of keys and selling places. Victoria. State's flag. There is no fucking stupid green flag, man. Point to the flag. There is nothing point to the stupid flag.
What's our mission? We can't see your path.
They did not kill this guy.
For our Lord!
Left-click on the Buy Estate button to purchase the estate.
Google told me to just go to the flag to buy estate. I somehow click it somewhere. Click on the flag. It costs 100 honor.
That's great news, sir.
It is mine
We now
now.
own this village and all the lands around it. This community produces apples and will send any excess apples they produce by cart to our castle's granary.
The fuck? How convoluted is that? Can I build here? My population did not grow. There are some vessels and this paying some shit. That's very weird.
To see all the estates we own, click on the estate button to the left of the radar map. The red estates are yours. Now, let's see what we need to do to complete a mission. To see what the objectives of a mission are, click on the briefing button. As you can see, the win objective for this tutorial is to buy 2 estates. You lose the mission if the Lord dies. Now return to the game by clicking on the right arrow at the bottom of the briefing screen. Congratulations, my liege! You now know enough about castle building to try one of Stronghold II's main campaigns. Would you care to do that now? Or would you like to continue in these lands for a while longer?
Well, I'm going to complete the tutorial.
Remember, to win this mission, you must raise enough honor to buy a second estate. To quit the mission at any time, click on the menu button at the top of the screen and choose Quit. Good luck, my lord.
I do not need to take this, so just click it. That is nothing on the keep, man. I cannot even open the castle structures in the tutorial. Castle surfaces. And have completed it. It introduced that crazy state mechanics. I have no idea how it will be used. It has some very awful mechanics with the zoom. You need to have the thing in your face in order to be able to see. That seems like an absolutely horrible piece of shit. I cannot keep my zoom out and see the actual resources that I have on my stockpile. But we will see how it goes. This was the tutorial and it's enough to play one of these. Which I will do tomorrow or some other time. Perhaps, probably. Oh, I do one today just to see it. There is any story. I will not play if there is no story. I need the narrative to keep me going.